Hey everyone, welcome to the Guiding You Forward podcast presented by Mountain America Credit Union, where we talk about all things financial related. And we're so lucky to have Christine Grenny here with us. Hi, Christine.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, and welcome. So Christine is from Summit and Sotheby's. Did I say Sotheby's right?
Summit Sotheby's International Realty in Park City.
You know what? She says it so much
Nailed
better
it.
than me. I love it. Okay. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So Christine, obviously talking about the housing market right now, as a realtor, why on earth do I need a realtor?
You know, I would say, like a lot of important decision making in your life, it's important to have someone who is an advocate, an ambassador for you, and knows how to help you navigate through one of the biggest decisions of your life on one of the biggest assets of your life. So I consider having a professional on your side to help you understand what to expect and how to get from start to finish on buying a home or selling a home to be a really valuable resource. So I'm proud to do that for people.
Awesome. And would you say a lot of people are feeling like they don't need a realtor? Do you agree with that?
Well, I mean, you're always going to have experts and people who are feeling pretty bullish about their position on things.
Yeah.
And I can't really speak to what their motivations might be, but the data shows that if you are hiring someone who is really skilled at what they're doing and has the tools and resources to execute at a very high level, then chances are you're going to make more money and sell your house quicker than you would on your own. Not to say that people haven't reached their expectations and their goals without having a professional, but the general rule is having someone on your team who can really guide you through the process and help you to understand, you know, and truthfully, it's important for us to be able to validate our skill set and be able to verbalize that to people so they do understand why it's important to hire a realtor in the same way that it's important to hire a good accountant or a good mortgage lender like Mountain America. So just having somebody on your team and having a really good team that includes a realtor and an amazing lender or an amazing photographer or whatever become critical elements in the process.
So let's say I'm a person that I want to purchase a house in Park City or maybe anywhere else. I've gotten my pre-approval from my lender. I have my
Congratulations.
Yes, I have my awesome real estate agent like yourself. What is some best advice that you have just for people in general, you know, in this process?
Well, I mean, so much of what we're doing in every realm of our lives right now is shopping online. Yeah. So if you're a buyer and you have listened to your agent and gotten pre-approved with a great lender like Mountain America and you are ready to home shop in earnest, I think really that next step is having an agent who is really knowledgeable in the market, in the pace of the market, in the inventory of the market. And I think the other thing that's really important to pair with a knowledgeable agent is communicating. You know, a client communicating with their agent, we love it, we hate it. You know, this is what we do love about it. And the same with an agent, to be able to say, hey, listen, you know, based upon my experience, this is an amazing opportunity. The location is great. It checks 8 of your 10 boxes. You know, I think it's really something that we should consider seriously. And here's what the next steps are. You know, if you do want to consider it, maybe you sleep on it. You know, we don't want to make rash decisions, but I think really having someone who can deeply understand what it is that you're looking for and look at property almost through your eyes becomes really invaluable. Because frankly, right now we have a lot of property that's not even hitting the market, and deals are being done, you know, in the hallways of offices or just through conversations and networking. So the power of an agent who's really connected and working hard is meaningful for sure.
Yeah, that's interesting because from what I understand, and correct me if I'm wrong, you're the professional here, I'm not, there's a little bit lower inventory.
Oh, for sure.
right? Than normal.
No, you're right. You should be a realtor. That's a very appropriate observation. So summertime is usually a busy time to buy and sell. It's not necessarily the only time to buy and sell, but it is generally a busy time. So we're seeing a lot of people either come and want to rent and decide to live here, or come because they were always sort of dreaming about having a home in the area, and now they're like, we really need a place. Or just folks who are like you and I, who are local and we're planning on trading up or trading down or looking for an opportunity anyway. So I think, having somebody on your team and being able to understand that market so that when there is that perfect house, you are primed and ready. You cannot compete for properties like that if you don't have that pre-approval. A lot of my clients write letters, they attach pictures, they leave treats for sellers. I mean, we sort of do all sorts of tricks of the trade to make sure that my clients get the house they want. And those are just things that you learn over time. But, to address the inventory, certainly that is down, and looking for good homes has become more of a challenge. So having someone who's connected is more important than ever.